Fala pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais uma live de Final Fantasy XVI. Bora jogar mais um pouquinho, avançar e ver até onde eu consigo chegar. Estamos indo em direção ao terceiro cristal. Pra quem tá acompanhando aí sabe do que eu tô falando, né? Como sempre, deixa eu compartilhar a live aqui primeiro. E a gente parte aí pra avançar no game. Pra ver, provavelmente vai ter bastante história, mas bastante ação também, assim espero, né? Vamos lá. Enquanto o pessoal aparece, deixa eu só compartilhar a live aqui. Se alguém quiser aparecer, né? Pra assistir, já tá lá. A maioria do pessoal não tá querendo assistir porque não quer tomar spoiler, né? Ou porque realmente não tem muita afinidade com o jogo, né? Não conhece muito bem. Eu, como um grande fã de ação, eu acho que só a pessoa não conhecendo bem o jogo pra não curtir mesmo. Fala, mano Flow, beleza? Boa noite a todos, não vou acompanhar, boa jogatina. Tamo junto, mano. Deixar o like aí eu agradeço. Mas eu entendo, mano, eu entendo completamente. Muita gente não quer tomar spoiler, é porque pretende jogar. E eu recomendo realmente ter a experiência, né? Eu recomendo muito jogar e ter a experiência própria. Eu tô compartilhando aqui nos grupos. Meu caso é porque tô estudando, tá certo, mano. Bom estudo aí. Fala, mano, MPK. Boa noite, mano. Você não se importa com spoiler? Cara, dependendo do jogo eu até me importo, mano. Esse aqui eu não ia gostar de tomar spoiler, mano. Que é uma história que... O problema do spoiler é que ele... Spoiler, mano, tipo, se você tá a fim de presenciar aquela história, mano, o impacto é maior se você vê o acontecimento na história do que se você vê alguém te contando, sabe? Aí que é um pouco complicado, mano. Esse é o problema do spoiler, né? Pra mim depende muito do que é o spoiler, né? De como que é também. Dependendo de como for, eu até que não me importo. Mas se for de um jogo que eu tô muito afim de ver e o jogo é totalmente focado em história, pá... Aí eu não gosto não, mano. Ou, por exemplo, uma surpresa no Monster Hunter, um monstro novo, tá ligado? Fala, mano Vini, beleza? Boa noite. Esqueci do grupo ali, mano. Vou soltar lá no grupo lá. Se apareceu aí, eu lembrei, ó. Bora lá. Como é que você tá, mano Vini? Tudo bem?
Don't worry. Everyone's prepared.
Vivian's got all the information you need. Just don't do anything stupid with it.
Eu tô comendo uns biscoitinhos aqui. Biscoito de polvilho salgado. Vamos lá. Vamos falar com a Vivian.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now. Where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
Vamos ouvir a aula.
Let us begin with the story of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power. Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered.
É outro nome, mano.
Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
É uma armadilha mesmo. Mas não é Ivalice não, o nome do mundo aqui é outro, mano.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buett Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate. Then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way. And so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Vamos lá. Rosalith, here we go.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
just a means to an end.
Vou acabar comendo um biscoitinho todo aqui antes de começar a luta. Um chocobinho de ouro.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Vamos lá.
I thought I was ready for this, but
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Pena capital.
this isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Fala, Kira.
Do I do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Belezinha, meu querido? Alguns oponentes lançarão feitiços de proteção para criar barreira defensiva ao redor dos aliados, defendê-los de ataques corpo a corpo, ao mirar no alvo protegidos, identificados por um ícone acima da cabeça. Evite usar a espada e utilize magia para dissipar a barreira de forma rápida e eficiente.
Murderers!
And there's only one fitting punishment. Get him!
E aí, Rampage? Tem até o verde de mulher, ô Kira? Estão arrebentando a cidade, mano. Só o pó.
I yield! I yield!
Violenta, hein?
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen,
Hahaha.
You won't escape.
Get him.
Vamos tacar essa catapulta aí.
Cut them down! With me, men! For the Atrás! Out of our way!
Você é amigo, você é amigo. Eu vivo ainda? Ainda dois, até corrompeu o save de tanto tempo sem jogar, né não? Sai fora, mano. Nem brinca em corromper aquele save, quase 100 horas de jogo.
Come on, take him! Get him! This one.
Botou pra dormir, é?
This one.
Bem melhor, né? Tá vendo alguma nuvem ou pendrive? Tá no meu HD, mano. Só que eu já fiz backup do HD ontem. É um HD que tá dando problema, mas eu já fiz backup dele, então tá seguro, Kira. Não é possível que os dois HD dê pau. Ó, um tá aqui, ó. O SSD. Só não coloquei ele no PC ainda. É um da KingSpec. Eu fiz o backup ontem. Só não coloquei no PC ainda. Ainda tá o HD normal. Mas que o HD normal tá dando pau. Ele vai parar a qualquer hora. Não duvide da sorte. Do azar seria, né? Bro.
Get out of my city or die!
Aí é bom, hein? 29? Eu pensei que eu tava mais fraco.
We're nearly at the castle. It ends there.
Duvido que termina lá. Não vai ser tão simples assim, não. Olhando em volta, né? Sempre. Um pouquinho de história.
Set her loose!
They have a curl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
Que surra! Mas é muito gostoso ficar trocando os poderes, mano. Você tá maluco, velho. Mano, tô usando todos os recursos, velho. Agora eu tô usando todos, que eu tô usando até a fúria do Kratos ali, mano. Cê é louco, mano.
Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kuka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment. Now, on to the festivities.
Fala, mano Regis, boa noite. Fala, mano Eduardo, ainda não, mano. Doguinho esperto, hein?
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Boa noite, mano Regis. Como é que você tá, mano? De boa? Já viu esse jogo? O salgadinho bom da desgrama.
Headsman! Where do you want me? You! Bring the prisoner!
Vai se divertir, né, Kupka?
Yes, no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav!
Aê, Gavi. Da hora, hein,
Crystal
Regis?
fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know.
O jogo tá muito bom,
Don't
velho.
worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit.
A luva mágica.
We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Boa. Gavi é brabo, mano.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
E a nova gameplay do Monster Hunter Now? Confesso que não... Olha, isso é uma boa ideia. Monster Hunter estilo Pokémon. Ah, eu não cheguei a ver não, mano. Eu vi o pessoal falando, mas não cheguei a ver não. Que espada é essa? Ah, espada platina 2. É a mesma. Na verdade, peraí. Não, melhor deixar a laceração no quadrado mesmo. Que é onde eu tô usando já. Beleza, vamos lá.
I have to get to the courtyard. Don't you let her die.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Eita, nós! Nossa, que lobinho ficou brabo, véi!
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you.
Care to explain what the fuck your dog just did?
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you.
Where did this lot come from?
Isso é pra vocês mexerem com a Gil, mano. Eu tô puto. Torgal com Devil Trigger. Bem isso mesmo, mano, querido.
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let them come.
This one.
Muito poder, rapá. Muito poder aqui, mano. Isso é louco.
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of
Cara,
them.
tem o Kupka, né?
And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
O resto aqui tá upado já, né? Só tem essas do meio mesmo. 1525. Essa aqui eu não tô nem usando. $525 também, mas essa aqui eu também não uso. Essa eu uso. Essa é 680. 575, um pouquinho mais de ponto. 500. 2300. Acho que eu vou upar essa aqui, hein? Deixa eu ver uma coisa. 2525, mas eu não tô usando ela agora. Deixa quieto, vai. Vou guardar mais pontos.
I promise you, Sid. You'll die by my hand.
You're late. Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying.
E aí, mano Zinogre?
Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
Vai boa, mano Zinogre.
Enough of your games, Kuka. Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice-damned name.
Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes. The only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving. And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge.
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my hands! And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! It is time you learn what becomes of those who dare to cross me. I'll kill you! by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace be your grave!
Oh, shit.
Direi com o Devil Trigger.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. As long as the earth will always be my domain.
As we're ready.
Just like your forefathers. Your journey ends. This is
Nossa senhora, mano. Babilônia da peste. Babilônia da peste mesmo, mano. Pô, esse bagulho do tornado não dá pra você ver nada, mano. Na verdade dá pra você ver, mas você tem que se acostumar, mano. Que desgramanhada da desgraça, mano. Mas aí, a esquiva tá em dia, hein, mano. Acertei várias, mano. Várias. Deu ruim, hein? Quer dizer, deu bom, né? Topeira do Mega Man X. Olha o cara covarde usando a matéria mágica. É o príncipe lá, né?
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
É o Bahamut, mano.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Tá parecendo o seu Bahamut.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
Ele tá com... Eu sempre percebi aquela parada na pata do Torgal ali.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Ô, Rampage, você viu alguma queda de frame nessa Babilônia toda, mano? Eu não vi.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kukra away.
So, what? You think they came here to
Pois é, mano.
Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting
Nossa,
further
demais,
away.
mano. Acho que eles conseguiram deixar o jogo redondinho,
So
hein?
what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. Well, give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too.
Pois é, mano. Eu fiquei impressionado, velho. Muito efeito.
Ready to go home?
Rosas do Crepúsculo. Esse novo poder que eu peguei do tornado, mano. Caraca, fica
Just look at the state
coisa
of you.
demais, mano.
You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest.
Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Talia.
I will. Thank you.
É isso aí. Eu shippo esses dois aí, mano. Você é louco. Raios súbitos. Clive adquiriu uma porção da essência de Aiken Titã. Incorporar o Titã não apenas muda o aspecto elemental dos feitiços dos ataques mágicos de Clive, como também dá acesso a diversas habilidades icônicas, como Punho Colossal, um golpe único que fica mais potente quando carregado. Em habilidades, no menu principal, você pode ver os detalhes das habilidades. O talento icônico Bloqueio Titânico de Titã pode ser usado para se defender de parte dos ataques recebidos. Use o quadrado imediatamente após um bloqueio preciso. No momento perfeito, iniciará um contra-ataque devastador. Vamos ver? Nossa, que louco, hein? Eita, nós! Que arregaço, véi! 1, 2, 3. Gostei disso, hein?
Otto. Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Talia's making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and their other friends in the west, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Quem é essa gatinha?
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rose area. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Não sei se foi não, hein? Não sei se foi elogio não, hein?
Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on.
Toda agitadinha.
Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like. Oi, Otto, you got my gill? Huh? What are you on about? My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying. That little...
O outro já saiu fora, já.
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
A Mid deve ser um personagem que eu passei vazado, porque eu não tô lembrando dela não.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well. If Sid could see you now.
Ah, é a filha do Cid, mano.
I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Mulherzinha agitada. Vamos lá.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off Kupka's head this time.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? Must be hard, hearing what became of the place.
How's it coming along?
Nearly there.
It's all right. Sid has nothing to fear from Kupka. Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list. Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Aí sim, hein? A menina é braba, hein?
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
Opa!
I'll see what I can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Jill looked white as a sheet on the bed.
Do with a good oil in this, could?
Should be enough to keep them. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Vamos lá, então.
Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, ain't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Vamos lá, então. Esse lugar é pra baixo, né? Acho que por aqui eu não tenho caminho, deixa eu ver. Eu tenho. Eu vou ter que dar a volta e vou ter que descer, eu acho. Gaverdella? Fala, mano Marcelo. Boa noite, mano. Um Draco aqui. Não dá pra ver nada agora, vamos lá. Tem que dar a volta ali mesmo.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working though.
Fala, mano, moleque. Obrigado aí pelo lurk, mano. Tranquilo? Tô um pouco viciadinho, mano. Só um pouquinho, só. Só um pouquinho que eu só quero ficar jogando isso aqui.
Hi. I've ended the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
De boaça, mano. Um pouquinho cansado do trabalho, mas dá pra jogar.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Temos que combinar nossa próxima visita à Feira do Rolo, mas depois a gente troca ideia dos episódios. Demorou, mano.
This shouldn't take long.
Over here!
Esse tem vida, hein? Tem, mano. Tinha bastante vida esse aqui. Mas foi derretida, né? Tinha um tanto de vida, mas se lascou. Pelo menos me deu XP, me deu mais um nível. Peguei nível 30. Garra de Wyvern. Dropou. Bom, muito bom.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
I'm sorry I ain't been back to see you in so long, but I got some news for you. I'm to be wed.
Da hora. Só um pouquinho, né, mano? Tá de graça aqui? Não custa nada dar uma olhada em volta. Tá bom, né?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
O cenário é vida, né, não? Só não tenho muito tempo pra fazer esse tipo de coisa, mas eu gosto.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
As coisas dela, eu acho.
All right, Clive. You've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Aí sim. A filha do Cid, mano. Valente da Terra. Punho Colossal. Ah, diminui o tempo de recarga do Punho Colossal. Eu nem testei em falar nisso, né? O Punho Colossal. Vamos entrar aqui no menu para ele mostrar o Punho Colossal, né? Eu nem entrei ainda também. Titã incorporado. Meu furioso, tá porra, furioso mesmo. Meu colossal, um socão. Ah, dá pra você carregar. Ai, que louco. Esse aqui é o counter. Então eu gostei disso daí, hein, mano. Olha lá, ó. Vai lá, bate aí, otário. Toma. Pá, 1, 2, 3. Nossa, pegou os 3. Pega os 3, mano. Olha o ataque mais forte. Vamos ver como é que é o ataque mais forte. Tá, pega. É um treme-terra ferrado, mano. Aí, Tô louco, muito louco.
Let's see how Jill's faring.
Pareceu umas missões secundárias básicas, né? Deve ser as bem basiconas. Acho que não era fazer elas primeiro, hein? Depois eu falo com a Jill. Queria falar com a Jill agora, mas é melhor fazer as coisas. Espera aí, a outra tá mais próxima aqui? Lá pra cima. Vamos ver essa daqui primeiro.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
Tá, vamos lá.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Vamos lá. Mas primeiro eu vou pegar outra missão também, porque se ela estiver no lugar já faz as duas, né? Não vou entrar por aqui porque pode trigar. Por onde eu vou então? Porque eu acho que ela é do lado de lá mesmo, né? É no mesmo lugar. Se eu entrar na porta, vai trigar... Falar com a Jill. Ah, vamos lá, vai. Talvez dê pra eu pegar a subquest.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her
Ah,
rest.
que bom.
Of course.
Não dá pra eu fazer as subquests.
Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves. Ah, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something.
Interessante.
You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential. and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Vamos lá, então. Eu não vou colocar como prioridade porque eu quero ir na outra primeiro. Acho que nenhuma das duas é aqui, né? Então vamos picar a mula desse lugar. Um é aqui, penhasco, e a outra é aqui, né? Vamos lá no rincão primeiro.
Slavers don't even...
Dois dias.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage.
Não vou enxergar nada.
Farewell.
Ganhei um colar.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Fazer outra quest primeiro, depois a gente volta pro esconderijo.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Mal bagaceiro.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Tiraram o cochilo, mano. Boa live aí. Valeu, Rampage. Bom descanso aí, mano. Vou botar daqui a pouco eu paro, mano.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Legal. Muito bom. Alerta do fogo, chamas ascendentes. Diminui o tempo de recarga em 2 segundos.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physiker's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Pesado, hein? Eu perdi um pedaço porque eu acabei derrubando uma coisa aqui no chão. Eu fui tirar. E aí, Rayatão, beleza, mano? Boa noite. E aí, tá detonando lá no Roblox? Ah, hoje tem pouca gente aí, mano. Eu jogo mesmo assim. Como é que você tá, mano? De boa?
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Olha, que da hora.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Eu peguei mais um Acon. Então. Lutei contra aquele bicho gigantesco lá. Que não tava gigantesco, né?
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
A luta foi da hora, mano. Foi cheio de brilho, pra tudo quanto é lado. Magia pra caralho.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Essa aqui é...
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Ela é filha do Cid, mano. Filha do Old Cid. Ela é braba.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of it.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Vai dar uma eureka? Fala, peraí.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Vento?
We, have a guest.
A guest?
Uma visita? Quem que é? Ah!
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
É uma figura esse cara. Bruno aqui parece estar corroendo o seu headset. Deve estar mal configurado. Eu fiz umas mudanças.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fists will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls,
another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
É verdade, o Hayatão.
The Empire will live on.
Ele tá incomodado.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
É, ele tá incomodado com razão, né?
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old...
It's just one thing after another around here.
My dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Ficou besta. 2.000.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think With this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Hora da aula.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde? To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance? No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waloed friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waloeders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Tio dele é da hora.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. The little help from Sid.
Não, peraí.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Who's this blue blood?
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
What do you need? What do you want?
Eita. 225. Usa relâmpago.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Eita.
last you a good while.
Massa gelatinosa.
That it? Fine.
Sid's going to find Cooker and finish them.
Provavelmente deu coragem de colocar um plano de fundo no meu PC. Eita, mas por que você tinha... O que é coragem, mano? Você tinha medo de colocar? Como é que é isso aí?
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's.
Preguiça.
And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Pior que acho que eu já vou parar já, mano.
What about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
O Gav é brabo mesmo.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Lugar novo? Ah, lugar do deserto. Mas eu não vou avançar não, senão vai ficar muito tarde. Eu já tô cansado já, mano. Eu só ver se vai rolar alguma conversa e já vou finalizar a live.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
O sono tá ficando
There's an
forte.
old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Enigma das Areias. Desculpa o bocejo aí, galera. Mas eu estou cansado. Pra mim já deu hoje. Quem tá querendo deixar eu salvar? Não deixa eu salvar, mas é isso. Deixa eu sair aqui. Falou, ratão. Falou quem estiver aí assistindo. Boa noite, bom descanso. Se tudo der certo, amanhã eu tô de volta. Oh, deixa eu salvar agora. Nível 30. É isso. Falou, pessoal. Bom descanso aí pra vocês.